Go search Network OSINT on YouTube right now. I'll wait. You're going to see the same 3 tools in every single video. Shodan, nmap, Censys. Over and over and over. And look, those tools are fine. But here's what nobody is telling you. There is an entire layer of network reconnaissance tools sitting on GitHub right now that are more powerful, more automated, and more current than the ones everyone keeps recycling. And almost no one is covering them. I went down a GitHub rabbit hole at 12 a.m. and found them. Tools that map a company's entire network from just its name. Tools that query 5 search engines at once. Tools that scan thousands of ports without sending a single packet from your machine. Nobody's talking about these, so I will. Let's go. 2 things first. Fast. Everything in this video is educational. Network OSINT in the context of ethical hacking, security research, and authorized assessments. Use these tools on infrastructure you own or have explicit written permission to test. Network reconnaissance on systems you don't have authorization for is illegal. That's not a warning, that's just the line. Second, this video is not sponsored. Tool 1 is Uncover by the Project Discovery team. And I'm starting here because it solves the exact problem that makes beginners give up on network OSINT in the first week. Here's that problem. There isn't one network search engine. There are several. Shodan indexes certain devices. Censys indexes differently. FOFA, a Chinese engine, has enormous coverage, especially across Asia. ZoomEye covers things the others miss. If you're only searching one of them, you are missing most of the picture. And manually running the same search across 4 different platforms, each with its own syntax and its own login, is exactly the kind of tedious that makes people quit. Uncover fixes this completely. It's a command line tool that queries Shodan, Censys, FOFA, ZoomEye, and several other engines simultaneously through one unified interface. You type one query, Uncover hits all of them, and returns aggregated results in seconds. Real scenario. You're doing authorized recon on a target organization, and you want to find all their exposed hosts running a specific vulnerable service. Instead of logging into 4 platforms and running 4 searches and manually merging the output, you run one Uncover command. Seconds later, you have a deduplicated list pulled from every major engine at once. That's not a small convenience. That's the difference between thorough reconnaissance and partial reconnaissance. It's on GitHub at projectdiscovery/uncover. Go-based, fast install, and it integrates cleanly with other tools in a workflow. This is where modern network OSINT actually starts. Not with a single search engine, but with all of them at once. Tool 2 is smap, and when you understand what it actually does, it's one of those tools that makes you pause for a second. Everyone knows nmap, the classic port scanner. The thing about nmap is that to find open ports and running services, it sends packets directly to the target. That works, but it has 2 downsides. It's noisy, it generates traffic that gets logged and can trip intrusion detection systems, and against large target ranges, it's slow. Smap is a port scanner that produces nmap-style output, but it doesn't send a single packet to the target. Not one. Instead, it pulls its data from Shodan's internet-wide scanning infrastructure. Shodan is already continuously scanning the entire internet. Smap simply queries that existing data and formats it exactly like an nmap scan would look. Think about what that means in practice. You can scan thousands of hosts for open ports and running services, and from the target's perspective, absolutely nothing happened. No traffic hit their servers, no logs, no detection. Because the scanning was already done by Shodan's infrastructure, you're just reading the results. Now, to be clear and honest, because that's the deal, smap's data is only as fresh as Shodan's last scan of that host, so it's not a real-time scan, and for final verification, you'd still confirm critical finding. But for fast, completely passive, large-scale reconnaissance where stealth matters, this is a genuinely clever tool that most people have never heard of. GitHub at s0md3v/smap. The same developer behind several brilliant security tools, and this one fully deserves more attention than it gets. Tool 3 is asnmap, also from Project Discovery. And this one targets a concept that's absolutely fundamental to network OSINT, but that beginner tutorials almost never explain properly. So let me make it click in 30 seconds. Large organizations don't just own domain names, they own blocks of IP addresses. These blocks are organized under something called an ASN, an autonomous system number. Think of an ASN as the unique identifier for all the IP ranges that belong to a single organization on the internet. If you know a company's ASN, you can map every IP address range they control. ASN map automates exactly that. You give it an organization's name, or a domain, or an IP, and it returns the complete IP address ranges associated with that organization's ASN. In one command, you go from just knowing a company's name to having a map of their entire owned IP space on the internet. Here's why this is so powerful for reconnaissance. Once you have an organization's full IP ranges, every other tool becomes dramatically more effective. You can feed those ranges into port scanners, into service detection, into vulnerability scanners. You've defined the true scope of the target's infrastructure instead of guessing at it one server at a time. Most beginners investigate one IP, then another manually. Someone who understands ASN mapping starts with the entire territory at once. GitHub at project discovery/ASNmap. Fast, Go-based, and it slots perfectly into the beginning of any reconnaissance workflow, right after uncover, feeding everything that comes after it. This is foundational knowledge that separates structured reconnaissance from random poking around. Tool 4 is IVRE, and this one is different from everything else on this list in a way that's going to make a certain type of person watching this very excited. Because IVRE doesn't just let you use a network intelligence database, it lets you build your own. Here's the concept. Tools like Shodan and Censys are search engines someone else owns. You query their data, you trust their coverage, you work within their limits. IVRE flips that entirely. It's an open source network reconnaissance framework that lets you collect, store, and analyze internet and network intelligence on your own self-hosted system. In plain terms, IVRE lets you build and run your own private version of Shodan. Let me explain why that matters, because it's not obvious at first. When you're doing serious ongoing reconnaissance, whether for research, for authorized assessments, or for understanding an organization's infrastructure over time, relying entirely on a third-party search engine has real limitation. Their data might be outdated for your specific target. You can't control what they scan or how often, and everything you search is going through someone else's platform. IVRE gives you a framework where you control the entire intelligence pipeline yourself. It pulls together data from multiple sources: passive network traffic analysis, scan data, and existing OSINT feeds. Tool 5 is TLSX, and I love putting this one near the end because it's based on an idea that genuinely doesn't occur to most people until someone points it out. And once it does, you never look at a website the same way again. Here's the idea. Every website using HTTPS has an SSL/TLS certificate. That's the thing that makes the little padlock appear in your browser. Most people think of certificates as purely a security feature, but to someone doing network reconnaissance, certificates are one of the richest sources of hidden intelligence on the entire internet. Because a certificate isn't just a lock, it's a document full of information about the infrastructure behind it. TLSX is a tool that connects to hosts and extracts and analyzes everything inside their TLS certificates at scale. And here's what makes that powerful. Certificates leak relationships. A single certificate often covers multiple domain names. So when you pull a certificate from one server, it can quietly reveal a whole list of other domains and subdomains belonging to the same organization, including ones you'd never have found through normal searching. The certificate's details, the organization name, the alternative names, the issuer information, all of it ties pieces of infrastructure together that otherwise look completely unrelated. And the fact that almost nobody is covering these tools properly, that's not a gap. For you, right now, that's an opportunity. The people who learn this layer before everyone else are the ones who stand out. In bug bounty, in security work, in skill. If you want full setup walkthroughs for any of these, real examples, command breakdowns, complete workflows, drop the name in the comments. I'm already working on what's next. Stay sharp.